Testing 1, 2. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will be plugging into a media here in a little when they get here. We will be going to JV at this moment. This time, I don't know what they're planning. Let's see what they do. At this time, I'm going to get over here and turn the camera on. I'm going to leave the microphone running until they get here. For now, let's get going.
You have the link to the live stream.
Yep, I do.
Tell it to me, or
I can send it to your phone.
send it to my phone. Can you send it to my email?
Yeah. Actually, I sent it to my phone. Let me get it out. One second, let it load. I'm gonna have Al Clark plug in. I'm gonna have Al plug in.
Who's Al?
WVOX.
I just know Will or something.
Yes, I get it.
Do you just already have all this equipment at home?
Yeah. I'm actually gonna start streaming from the church because I'm already in the sound box anyway. What do you want to do? You want time in here? Got a bucket. There you go.
Thank you.
was meant to post on my snap just about a few minutes ago, but I had a chance.
That's okay.
I think it just got there.
Thank you.
Yep. Who's he sending it to?
I don't know. Zach just asked for it.
Who's shaking her leg? .6 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime. We will be back here shortly. This time I'm going to You see Billy Barnes out there? Oh, man. No, that's yours.
Well, they told me they didn't have these up here.
Oh, they do.
Another case where the AD doesn't know what's going on.
That seems to be common around these parts.
Rosen may be the only one who knows what's going on. I was thinking that we were going to have to use
I'm always prepared for that because you don't know if Light Tube or the Duck's going to show up.
I'm surprised we're not here.
I am too. They were here a couple weeks ago and did the girls' game. Well, Light Tube did. Duck. I'll plug it in my circuit breaker over here.
If it works.
I have a test. I said I haven't tested. Hey, they got working internet here.
How you get into it?
You just go to TCS Public and it'll let you in.
I don't trust those too well.
It is for you if you
I'm not doing that.
can you plug in
Well, where?
on your mix
Huh?
on your mixing board.
Yeah, micro.
All of a sudden, it's starting to get dark and all the lights start to fill the light. And so I'm usually on the other side, but today I'm not. Say what?
Check, check. 1, 2. Alrighty. Let's see here. It's open. That's good. Let's see here. Are the girls as good as they? Are our girls getting as good as they sounded the other night when I was listening to you? Improving.
They're getting better, a little better on the offensive.
Yeah. Let's go over here. And all right. Yeah. All right. Keaton coming up.
Yeah, he's doing JV book right now. He'll be up here in just a minute. We'll have to pardon our mess to let him in.
Yeah, he'll have to squeeze through there. Okay, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1. You got me?
Yeah, I said I got a signal.
Test 1 2. How's that? Test 1 2. Okay.
Say it again.
Testing 1 2. Test 1 2.
Negative 25 decibels.
All right. All right, here, let's see. What is it? Cleanfeed.net.
I'm just experimenting.
Yeah. I can't use their system because they got everything blocked. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Next year's.
What is that guy's name that's standing right behind the scorer's table? Got the beard? Daniel. I'd say, what's wrong with it? A little young for that, but he's heavy too. We're not doing too good here. 53-26. Okay. See if this thing has showed up yet. Connecting to internet now. Everything is looking perfect. That must be a bad sign. Everything is looking perfect, period. That must be a bad sign. All right. Yes, comma. The internet at Tullahoma would not let me connect to clean feed, period. Had to go to MiFi. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Check, check. Yeah, I see that you are connected and that my mic is live and you should be getting audio. Yes or no? Okay. Well, in order to get a lot of commercials in, I'm ready whenever you are. All right, dude. Stand by. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Tullahoma High School Gymnasium in Tullahoma, Tennessee. It's game night, and the Franklin County High School Rebels are the visiting team here tonight in a makeup game against Tullahoma. We missed last week due to the fact that the Franklin County High School Rebels were in quarantine, and you know by now Coach Mike Holt has been through the positive test and the negative test, and his players are back. Will be on the court tonight for a boys game only. Like I said, a makeup from last week. We are currently in the middle of a junior varsity boys game. The Franklin County boys junior varsity team is trailing right now with 1:24 left by 30 points. Tullahoma is ahead 59-29 at current point. Jeff Pennington's on the board back at our home base there at WZYX, the Eagle Radio in Cowan, Tennessee. And we are high atop the gymnasium here in our normal perch on the visitors. Actually, we're on the home side now. They put the visitors over on the other side of the gymnasium. So Franklin County, well represented here tonight by the media, and we are in the final stages of a big win for the Tullahoma Wildcat junior varsity squad. We will come back here on the pregame show and talk more about the two varsity teams, which will match up tonight in a District 8 AAA makeup game. This is Al Clark, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes here on Eagle Radio WZYX. Sound good, Jeff? Stand by. Welcome back. Pregame show here prior to tonight's Franklin County High School at Tullahoma District 8 AAA basketball game. Boys only game tonight. This is a makeup from last week when the boys from Franklin County were in quarantine and could not participate on the regularly scheduled night against Tullahoma, but we're back in action tonight. Very busy week for Franklin County. Tonight it's boys only against Tullahoma High School here. And Franklin County's boys on the court down to our right in their warm-ups. Tomorrow night we will travel over to Bedford County in the Shelbyville Central High School, where the girls and boys will play tomorrow night. The Franklin County girls and boys will be the visiting team at Shelbyville in a District 8 AAA contest, a doubleheader against the Eaglettes and the Rebels. And that's tomorrow night. And then on Friday night, it's Lincoln County who comes to town in Franklin County at the gymnasium there on the bypass for 2 games, girls and boys, 6 o'clock airtime, in another District 8 AAA contest Friday night. And then Saturday will be another makeup game with Coffee County's boys. Coffee County's boys will come to the Franklin County High School gym on Saturday at 6 p.m., just announced, and that game will be broadcast between the boys. Evan Harris will do the duties behind the microphone on Saturday. Veteran broadcaster in the Franklin County area, so you've got a little different voice and a little different view on Saturday night, but it'll be a makeup game with Coffee County on Saturday night, and then next week on Tuesday night, Franklin County's boys will travel over to Columbia for a single game, boys only game. It's a makeup with the Columbia Lions over there, and broadcast will be again over WZYX Eagle Radio. So busy week here right before we get set for the district tournament. Originally scheduled to start around February the 13th, and we hope that will still be the case. We will let you know as the dates and the times change in this very uncertain COVID year. But at least, hey, as of today, the governor's mandate number 74 executive order was lifted somewhat to allow more fans in the stands, and sure enough, we have cheerleaders here tonight in Tullahoma and a few more fans in attendance than perhaps normally. Not that many, though, actually, as Tullahoma's Wildcats warm up down on the floor down to our left now. They wear their home whites. The Rebels will be in their navy blue uniforms trimmed in white. As long as there's good contrast, we'll be able to identify everybody extremely well. When we come back, we'll look at the standings in Region 4, District 8, and soon talk about both of these teams that we get set for high school basketball here in Tullahoma, Tennessee on WZYX Eagle Radio, back here in just 2 minutes. Okay, I can turn that down. How's that? Way down, as a matter of fact. Check, check, 1, 2. That may be the wrong adjustment. Here we go. Let me turn it down over here. Good. Check, check. Check, check, check. All right. I'm just pushing one set of lights on the, okay, good. I'll get excited here in a minute and start yelling, but that's all right. Wife doing well? Stand by. Franklin County High School's boys basketball team, the Rebels, invade Tullahoma here tonight in the gymnasium off of Jackson Street in Tullahoma as another annual rivalry between these two sports teams, so important down through the years and the ages and the decades, will continue here tonight. I'm Al Clark with WZYX Radio's Jeff Pennington on the board. Our executive producer and owner at Wiseman Media is Chris Wiseman. And Sierra is our excellent salesperson who puts our very important sponsors on the air for us here during all of the broadcasts. Thank you for being with us again tonight as we get set to bring you high school basketball. Let's take a look at the District 8 standings in Class AAA, Region 4. And as you know, these regions and districts will be realigned next year, and we've got plenty of time to get into that. Columbia and Tullahoma sit on top of the district at 5-2 district records. Columbia is 14-6 overall. The boys are rocking along at a 70% clip and doing pretty well. Tullahoma is also 5-2 in the district. They're 9-5 overall, a 64.3% winning rate. Next comes a couple of teams, Coffee County and Lawrence County, both 5-3 at positions 3 and 4. Coffee County is 9-7, Lawrence County 10-6. So Lawrence County actually has the edge there. They should be listed as third and Coffee County fourth. 10-6 for Lawrence County, 9-7 for Coffee County. And then comes Lincoln County with a 6-5 record, 4-4 overall in District 8 AAA, in fifth position. Franklin County and Shelbyville are the last two teams in District 8 AAA. Franklin County 1-5 in the district, 6-7 overall. Shelbyville 1-7 in District 8 AAA and 6-10 overall. So, from the boys' perspective, that's the way the standings go. Tullahoma this year, we mentioned, has been affected by COVID just like everybody else. They're 9-5 in overall games out of 14 games, 5-2 in the district. They have lost to White County and Community, and I just found a lot more about White County. A very, very difficult place to play in basketball. 94-46, White County beat Tullahoma in that game. Then Tullahoma reeled off 3 consecutive wins against Grundy County at Huntland and the first meeting with Franklin County on December the 8th, in which they won their first district game of the year, 55-38. They lost to Loretto, defeated Cascade, won over Lincoln County 55-31 in the district. Also defeated Cascade again 60-47. Won at Lawrence County 84-76 for their next district win. Columbia defeated the Lions at home 59-57. Defeated Shelbyville here 49-48, close 1-point game there. They lost at Coffee County on January the 19th, 54-47, and then they lost to Lincoln County for the second time. No, they split with Lincoln County. They lost that one 58-54. They defeated Lincoln County the first time 55-31. And the last couple of games, well, tonight they are up against the Rebels from Franklin County here on February the 1st. Then they'll play at Columbia on Friday, at Shelbyville next Monday, February the 8th, and finish off the regular season at home here in a big one, Coffee County, on Thursday, February the 11th. And that's the rundown of the Tullahoma Wildcats, the boys' schedules so far. Now Franklin County, as we mentioned, is currently 6-7 overall, 1-5 in the district. But you know, any one of those 5 losses could very well have been a big win for the Rebels. They have played very close. And here's an example. They won over Webb School and Giles County to start the season. Lost to Tullahoma, as we mentioned, 55-38 in their original meeting December the 8th. Defeated Giles again 60-48. Won over Moore County 62-52. Defeated Columbia 65-62. You remember that contest, broadcast right here. And then went into overtime against Shelbyville and lost by 2 points, 61-59. That's one of the few games Shelbyville has won this year. Marshall County was a winner over Franklin County 68-44. At Lincoln County, the Rebels lost by 10, 82-72, and then by 54-33 at Coffee County. And then at Warren County, 56-46, lost by 10. Lawrence County, they lost 55-39. And came back this past Saturday to defeat Warren County 89-74. Tonight it's Tullahoma. Then it'll be Shelbyville tomorrow night, as we mentioned. And then Saturday, Coffee County will be at home. On Tuesday the 9th, they'll be at Columbia to make up a game, and then they'll finish off the season February 11th, girls and boys. February 11th will be a boys-only makeup game at 7:30 on Thursday, February 11th. That is a rundown of the district standings and the status of each of these teams as they continue their warm-ups down below. Let's take another quick break here, and when we come back, we'll break down some of the stats and get ready for pregame ceremonies here tonight. This is Al Clark sending it back to Jeff Pennington for a 60-second break. Eagle Radio, WZYX. No, don't shake the table. I was shaking the table. Johnson, Yates, Taylor, Taylor, Blackwell, Reed. Johnson, Yates, Taylor, Blackwell, Reed. Scott, Russellton, Parton, Duncan. Milton's going to start.
Coffee County's at Warren County tonight.
Okay. Stand by. High school basketball on WZYX Radio. The Eagle in Franklin County. Tullahoma's Wildcats hosting Franklin County High School here. The warm-ups continue. Let's look at some of the highlights from the stats provided by Keaton Solomon here. Keandre Johnson has played in all 10 games, has a 10.8 point per game average, 3.2 rebounds per game, and 1.3 assists per game. Aiden Yates, a senior, has also played in all 10 games, averaging 9.1 points per game, 3.4 rebounds, and 2.3 assists per game. LT Taylor has 8 starts this year, averaging 1.6 per game, rebounds 2.9. And Jamal Blackwell, all 10 games, 2.4 points per game with 2.7 assists per game, leading in that category, and 1.6 rebounds per game. And Kane Reed is, sorry, Keaton's over here. Kane Reed, the senior, he had to miss one game due to a penalty. And he's averaging 17.1, leading in that category, 6.1 rebounds per game, and leading in that category. And assists per game, he is at 1.3. Keandre Johnson doing a good job overall. Scored 108 points in his 10 games. He's got a 44% field goal percentage. And let's see, we've got information about Kane Reed. He's 48% on his shooting from the field. Free throw percentage, Keandre Johnson at an average of 54%, 47% for Yates, 64% for Lyons, 56% for Shockley. Kane Reed is hitting 15 out of 16 from the two-point stripe, 94% free throw percentage. Sounds pretty good to me. Starting lineups tonight will be introduced momentarily. For Tullahoma, Ryan Scott will start. The junior, Chris Usselton, is a junior. Will Parton will step in tonight. He is also a junior. Joe Duncan, a junior, will start tonight. And Brody Melton, another junior, will start for the Wildcats tonight. All juniors. For Franklin County, Keandre Johnson, a sophomore. Aiden Yates, a senior. LT Taylor, a junior. Jamal Blackwell, a junior. And Kane Reed, a senior. So a couple of seniors, one sophomore, two juniors for Franklin County's boys. Head coach for Franklin County, Mike Holt. This is athletic director Don Roten. The principal at Franklin County High School, Dr. Roger Alsop, and director of schools, Stanley Bean. Here at Tullahoma, Jason Welch heads up the program, assisted by Jonathan Wood, Nick Watson, and Dale Alsop. Athletics director here is John Olive, and the principal is Justin Quick. And then along with the superintendent of schools, a nice lady, don't have her name. We'll be back right after these pregame ceremonies in just a moment. Okay, I'm ready. Stand by. Franklin County being introduced here to the crowd, and the actual cheerleaders are on the floor as they introduce them one by one. Johnson, Yates, Taylor, Blackwell, and Kane Reed. And visitor side is now across the way behind the scorer's table. We're now actually on the home side, but there's a lot of Franklin Countyans over here. Wildcats being introduced now, and as we told you, they'll begin with Ryan Scott. Chris Usselton will be introduced as a starter. These are all juniors. Will Parton will come up next. Joe Duncan will take the court. Also cheerleaders performing. Brody Melton, number 44, will also be on the floor. Big guy, he's a junior. Joe Duncan also onto the floor for the Wildcats. Tip-off coming here momentarily. Single game, boys only tonight. Franklin County in navy blue, trimmed in gray. And the home whites with red trim for the Tullahoma Wildcats. Melton will head to the logo in the center of the court to jump against Kane Reed. Nope, that's L.T. Taylor. L.T. Taylor jumping for the start, and it's going to be controlled by Franklin County, moving left to right. Jamal Blackwell with the basketball out front. Right side, that's Johnson at the wing. Pumps it back outside, underway here. Bounce pass to Johnson, cutting across the court. Now this is Yates trying to find his way to the basket, and does. 2 points for the Rebels to start this game. In case you joined us, we're just underway. 2-0 Franklin County. Tullahoma the basketball now, moving right to left. Ryan Scott, left wing, has a pass deflected. Melton's underneath to save it. Going for the basket was Will Parton. A whistle, and that's going to be a turnover. Charge is called against Parton to start this game for Tullahoma, so Yates will inbound it, and he'll get Keandre Johnson actually to stand underneath the basket down to our left. Tullahoma's basket here in the first half. Yates out front. Right side Johnson working against Will Parton. This is Kane Reed. Could not penetrate. Yates moving, cutting across the baseline. The shot got away from him. Johnson tried to save it. He stepped on the line, and it's a turnover, and Franklin County will lose a possession to Tullahoma, coming the other way in a 2-0 game. Franklin County ahead here early. Chris Usselton out front, working with Ryan Scott right side. Melton patrols the paint. Usselton, Scott, and then in for a jump shot, which misses everything, was Brody Melton. They lose possession on the ensuing rebound, and Jamal Blackwell, long toss down to Yates, who pumps it outside to Johnson, headed for the basket. Foul is going to be called on Tullahoma's number 4, I think. Yes, Ryan Scott hacked him as he went by. Non-shooting foul. Blackwell into number 12, shooting for Franklin County. Taylor cannot get the ball to sail through, and Tullahoma comes away with the rebound. Will Parton will bring it down with Usselton. That's Ryan Scott, far side, the wing. Out front to Usselton, left side Parton. Standing jumper about 6 feet from number 33, Junkin, will not fall. Gets a rebound, puts it back in, and we're tied at 2 with 5:53 to go here in period number 1. Blackwell, right side. They are looking at a 2-3 zone, moving around with Franklin County, almost a man-to-man. Here goes Johnson down the paint, loses the basketball. Picked up and taken the other way by Joe Duncan, who also lost the basketball underneath the basket. And Blackwell will inbound it in a tie ball game here, 2-2 with 5:26 to go. Johnson takes the inbounds pass. 1 turnover for each school. Actually, there's more than that. I think it's 2 per school. Johnson again will lose handle on the basketball as he goes past Duncan, and another turnover for the Rebels. Both sides a little, I don't know, maybe a little nervous here tonight. I don't know. They just can't get the handle on the basketball. Could be nerves. Long toss over the corner is way over the head of Melton. Will Parton tried to loft it over to Melton in the corner, and that's Duncan in the corner, and threw it out of bounds. So Taylor will work with Yates, moving the basketball across the timeline, picked up there by Ryan Scott. Johnson, top of the key, Yates for 3, missed it. And getting the rebound away from the basket, Tullahoma's Chris Usselton. Toss across the court to the left wing, Ryan Scott. Fakes right, throws left, gets the ball back from Will Parton. And wide open through the back door comes Will Parton, and the Wildcats lead by 4-2 with 4:27 left here. First period. Blackwell left wing, looking at Ryan Scott. Johnson up top. Yates finds room through the through the lane. Basket's no good. There's a foul on Scott. Spent too much time in the paint, I do believe. So Franklin Scott will spend too much time in the lane, and now a long 3-pointer by Kane Reed after the throw-in, and a hold is called on Franklin County. That's on Franklin County's Blackwell, his first. 3 team fouls for Tullahoma, 1 for the Rebels. Tullahoma leads, 4:02 to go. 4-2 is your score. Into the ball game now is Jacob Dixon. Jacob Dixon, another junior, out here on the left wing. He'll get the ball now. Go right side. Bounce pass underneath to Parton. Parton doesn't shoot. Scott's going to go to the hole. No good. Rebound, Kane Reed over everybody. Blackwell on a 1-and-1, pulls it up at the right wing. Now he goes baseline, saves it, but he gives the ball over to Chris Usselton as it went out of bounds. Long toss to Joe Duncan, picked up by Yates. Outside now to Usselton, right wing. Blackwell working with him. Turn and a twist to the basket by Brody Melton. Shot is off the back of the rim. Ball goes out of bounds. Knocked out by Franklin County, and so Tullahoma will have the ball underneath their own basket, leading in the game 4-2 with 3:14 to go here in the first period of play. Scott quickly into a perfectly positioned Will Parton, who turns right off the glass. 6-2 your score now. Blackwell gets some instructions, crosses the timeline now, picks up his team, working inside that defense. This is Johnson, right wing. Looking straight at Will Parton. Now Blackwell underneath to Reed. Reed spins, puts it outside. Yates has got a chance for 3, but cuts across the baseline, goes up for a shot. He's fouled there. And we'll go to the line for 2. Push is called against, I want to say, Joe Duncan. Correct. And Yates will toe the stripe here right now for a couple of throws. First one is up and good. 6-3 your score. Into the game comes Keyshawn Cummings, another junior for Tullahoma. Next shot's up and good, and the game now is 6-4 in favor of Tullahoma. They have the basketball. Full court pressure coming from the Rebels. 2-2-1. Kane Reed's the man back with the big guy. Cummings standing over in the corner is Duncan with the basketball. Goes inside, puts one up, no good. Rebound put back offensively. Shot's no good, but he draws a foul. That's Cummings, the junior. He'll go to the line. Foul is going to be on number 12. That's L.T. Taylor, his second. Nope, his first. Shot coming from Cummings is good to make it 7-4. 2:26 to go. Next one is off the front of the rim, and Blackwell's right there to take the bounce and the rebound and turn and go across the timeline, working left side with Taylor. Out front is Reed. Yates goes inside, kicks it outside to Taylor. Now Reed, now Blackwell, top of the key. What happened? Too much time again in the zone for Tullahoma. This one, not too much time. It was an elbow that caused that foul. Defensive foul, no shooting foul. Inbounds pass from Tullahoma taken by Chris Usselton, and Yates is right there with him to take the ball away from him. Yates down the sideline across the way in front of the scorer's table, loses the basketball, but it was touched by Tullahoma before it went out of bounds, and now L.T. Taylor will inbound it to Shamar Lyons into the game for Franklin County now. Shots up good, and a foul is called. Johnson drew the foul and dropped one in from about 4 feet out on a little jumper. He'll go free throw line now. This is a guy you want to have at the free throw line. Pretty good percentage season wide. It is now 7-6 with a minute 43 to go in this game. Johnson waiting on everyone to get set and get the basketball. He's got one shot, it looks like. 16 fouls against Tullahoma. Shot is up and bounces on the back of the rim. Rebound, Taylor turns, goes to the hole, can't get it, and up to get the rebound is Joe Duncan for the Wildcats. He'll stop short of the timeline to allow everyone to flow by. Into the game now is freshman Ethan Hargrove, wearing number 3. Left side now is Usselton. And in the middle of the lane, making a shot, a jumper there. Joe Duncan shot was off to the left, no good. Lyons with it as he comes back down, the sophomore. Top of the key, right side, Yates. Watching Kane Reed exchange places with Lyons at the top of the key. Johnson now turns, dribbles, penetrates, and is fouled by Ethan Hargrove, the freshman. So Johnson will go back to the stripe. for another set of free throws. Well, he's got 2 on this one, so dribbles the basketball and shots up good. That ties it at 7. Into the game comes Melton again. He will replace Cummings for Coach Jason Welch. And second shot is up and rolls away from the basket. Hits on the front of the rim. We're tied at 7 with less than a minute to go here in the first period. Handling the basketball is Usselton. A shot from the corner was two-pointer. Makes it 9-7. Step just inside the arc there for that 2-pointer. Lions will bring it down for Franklin County. Trailing in the game by 2. Early. Kane Reed. Now LT Taylor. Yates working the baseline. Back outside to Johnson, left wing. Reed steps inside. Shot good. Nice one. Jumper from right just beyond the free throw line. And we're tied at 9 with 19 seconds to go. There's a whistle and a foul, and let's see what's called here. Referee goes to the sideline and will give the ball to Tullahoma. Out comes Hargrove. He is replaced by Will Parton. Inbounds pass to Chris Usselton, crosses the timeline, and immediately Parton has it left side, guarded by Yates and by Lyons. Getting by Lyons and putting up a shot was no good. That was Dixon. Long shot to end the first period, and that is the end of one, and we are knotted at 9 apiece here in Tullahoma. Back with the second period in just 1 minute. And mine. Duncan and Scott for Wildcats, 4 apiece, and DeAndre Johnson with 3 here as we enter the second period of a 9-9 ball game. Tullahoma will have possession. Long toss over left side. That is Big Joe Duncan back out front. Chris Usselton down the pipe, back out to Duncan. Goes inside, loses the basketball, knocked away. Lyons takes it. And the Rebels, well, he's going to go for the basket, and he does. Coast to coast by Shamar Lyons. Puts the Rebels ahead again by 11-9. Their second lead of this game. In the corner, number 22, Will Parton on the far side. And he pumps it outside to Chris Usselton, standing deep on the right wing. Taken by Dixon around the arc in the corner to Parton, who throws it across court, and almost losing possession was Duncan. Shot made by number 20 from the left wing. Dixon is no good. Rebounded. Johnson brings it down the court. Eludes Big Brady Melton, falls down, loses the basketball, picked up by Reed. Yates shares it now with him, and back to Reed, back to Lyons, top of the key, calling a play now as Tullahoma rotates around. And wide open is Lyons as they stepped back from him, and they fouled him as he went to the line. Missed the basket, but a shove by Tullahoma. Duncan maybe, number 44, Melton. That is his first. Lions will go to the line. His team leading by 2. Shots up, good. 3 now. Into the game comes Franklin County's DeBron Russell Jr. Reed will come out. Also into the game, I think we'll identify that young man just momentarily here. Next shot rolls in by Lions, 13-9 now. 55, that's Aiden Smith, a freshman, on the court now for the Rebels. Here comes Tullahoma, trailing in this game. Chris Usselton left side to number 20, Dixon. Usselton right wing. Long toss, wide open in the corner. Shot for three, can't make it. That's Duncan. Scramble for the basketball. A foul incurs. A hold is called on Tullahoma. And the long toss down court with 9 team fouls. A 1-and-1 situation for Johnson as he steps to the line. 13-9, 6:16 to go in the first half. Shot is no good. Rebound forced out of bounds and touched by Aiden Smith. They give it to number 33, Joe Duncan, to inbound. Timeout's called by Tullahoma. Tullahoma calls a timeout here with 6:15 to go and a 4-point lead by Franklin County. Back here in 30 seconds on Eagle Radio, WCYX. Tullahoma will bring the ball down the court, right to left, trailing in this game 13-9 to Franklin County. Usselton quickly over to number 22. That's Will Parton. Back to Usselton, right wing. Goes inside, back to Parton. Parton falls to the floor. And let's see. Franklin County guilty of a foul. That one's on Shamar Lyons, his first, so they'll inbound it side front court. Duncan to Usselton. Now over right side and back to Usselton. Goes to the free throw line, jump, and it's 13-11 now. Little jumper right inside the free throw line. Lions will bring it down for Franklin County, left to right here in the first half. 5:27 remaining. Lions top of the key, decides to go for three. Bounces off the back of the rim. Knocked away and handled by Brody Melton. So Tullahoma got a chance here now to tie it up. Let's see. Foul is called as Keandre Johnson reached in and grabbed the basketball. But the foul is going to be on number 55, Aiden Smith, a freshman, away from that play. So Usselton will inbound it for Tullahoma. Replacements on the floor. Yates comes back into the game. And a rolling Reed rolled one in, but it just would not drop. A look away pass to Yates, no good. Too hard off the back of the rim, and a foul, and the ball is going to go back the other way. 5 team fouls for the Rebels. And this one is going to be on the player number 13. That's Rigsby into the game now for Franklin County. That's his first. Team 6th. 2-point lead by Franklin County. Usselton with Duncan will cross the timeline with it now. Usselton with the basketball. 4:49 to go in the first half. 13-11 Franklin County. Parton, Usselton working out front. Now they give it off to Ryan Scott at the wing. Top of the key, Parton. Bounce pass around the opponent, and there's a 2-point basket by Parton to tie it up. 13-13 with 4:25 to go. Franklin County has not tickled the nylon in quite a while here. They're stuck at 13. Yates goes left side. Now Lyons gets the basketball. He can't get the ball to drop, and up high, doing a good job on the rebound is Keyshawn Cummings, as it seems like the Wildcats are excelling underneath the basket. And now they just excelled with a three-point shot from Chris Usselton from the right side, almost out there on Jackson Street, to make it 16-13 Tullahoma. Franklin County still stuck on 13 points with 3:42 to go. Yates has it right side. Gets a little screen from Kane Reed back in the game now. Lyons floated one up to the basket. Tullahoma gets the rebound again. Coming back down is Scott. Left side, Parton. Outside for three. Usselton 2 in a row, and now it's 19-13, just like that. The Rebels fall down to 6 points in the game, trailing by 6 with 3:17 left, and they're still stuck on 13. Back here in 30 seconds. Franklin County with the basketball, trailing in the game by 6, moves left to right. Yates is out front. Blackwell left wing. Yates again moving his players around. Kane Reed providing a little protection on the screen. Yates now moves right side. Three-point shot from the right corner. What do you know? Bottom! We'll give that one to the sophomore Caleb Rigsby to cut it to 3. And we break the 13 mark. We're up to 16 now. 2:45 left in the first half. Tullahoma leading. Will Parton going to the basket. No good. Missed everything. Blackwell comes away with it. A chance to get a little closer or perhaps tie this one up right now. We'll have full halftime stats for you by Keaton Solomon. And a nice job getting the ball underneath to Kane Reed, who cuts the lead to 1 for Tullahoma, 19-18. You got to watch Usselson over there at that right wing. He's hitting them from the corner of Jackson Street. I mean, he's really got some range there, right in front of the Rebel bench over there. And this is Scott Usselton. Left side, dribbling, cutting underneath, going to the basket, off the glass, good. Will Parton makes it 21-18 now with 1:50 left. And Yates will bring it down, crossing the timeline, finds Kane Reed. He goes right side to Rigsby. Rigsby for another 3, no good. Rebound high, Chris Usselton gets the rebound. Franklin County knocks the pass away that was intended for Ryan Scott, headed for the basket, so it'll be Tullahoma's ball. Johnson will come back into the game for Franklin County's Taylor. Out goes Scott. And Tullahoma says he threw the ball into Duncan, who had it knocked away, I think, by Johnson. So they'll maintain this time side front court by Dixon. Top of the key, Usselton. Turning jump shot, no good by Duncan, rebounded by Yates underneath. Nice job there. Johnson, left side, goes inside, can't cut to the basket, and he is, well, they call it a jump ball, and the arrow is pointing towards Franklin County's direction, so Franklin County maintains possession. They'll inbound it side back, well, from the back court. Long three-pointer shot by Reed falls short. Back in the game is number 24, Cummings. Battle underneath the basket after the shot. A hold is called against Franklin County, and 1-1 with 9 team fouls for Tullahoma and 7 for the Rebels. Going to the stripe is Brody. Make that Brody Milton, the junior. With 1:04 left. And a 4-point lead. A 3-point lead. Now it's a 4-point lead as Milton sinks his first, and he'll get another. Aims and fires, and it's short. And Rigsby touched it, and it went out of bounds. And so the Wildcats will maintain possession. Side front court, they could make this a 2 or 3 point trip down the court, as a free throw was good. Now they got a chance for another 2, perhaps 3. Out there is Usselton waiting for the clock to descend. It's down to 46 seconds now. 22-18 is your score. 4-point lead for Tullahoma. Blackwell comes out and forces the issue. And a walk occurred there by number 22, Parton, but no call on it. Melton turns, puts up a shot, good. Over Johnson's head to make it 24-18 with 23 seconds left. Yates will cross the timeline, look for a teammate. Blackwell's on the left side, picked up over there by Usselton. Johnson's in the corner, comes all the way back to Yates, top of the key, bounce pass. Blackwell's going to take a 3, no good from the left wing underneath. Rigsby doing a good job there. Rebound, offensive, put back in, a good basket. To end the first half, your score 24-20, Tullahoma on top. We'll be back with full stats here in 3 minutes. This is Eagle Radio WZYX. I ain't got 5 minutes. You'll just have to come back in a couple minutes here. Whenever. I just need points and I need rebounds on everybody. God damn. Welcome back, everybody. Al Clark at Franklin County's basketball game with Tullahoma here in the gym on Jackson Street in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Tullahoma High School. The gym, well, looks in pretty good condition. Maybe a little paint added here and there. They do have a flickering scorer's table across the way. Somebody's got to hit that thing and spit behind it or something to get it to stop flickering. But anyway, that's not too much of a distraction. Tullahoma leads in this game 24-20. After Franklin County started out with a quick lead, then they saw that one disappear for a while. In the second period, Franklin County regained the lead momentarily. They got stuck on 13 points for several minutes there, and that allowed the Wildcats to roll into a heavy lead. Then the scoring started to even out for the remainder of the half, thus remaining right now at 24-20 with the Tullahoma Wildcats in the lead. This is District 8 AAA basketball. Tullahoma, one of the top two teams in District 8, tied with Columbia at this point in the season for that situation, as Franklin County and Tullahoma do battle here tonight. Let's pause again for another couple minutes. When we come back, we'll be close to bringing you some stats on rebounds and points scored for everybody. This is Al Clark on Eagle Radio, WZYX, back in just 2 minutes. Probably got about a minute. You look like I need a drink. Got a haircut, didn't he? Welcome back to Tullahoma, where the Rebels trail at halftime to the Wildcats 24-20. I'm Al Clark, and Keaton Sullivan's ready now for some stats. I can tell you, we don't have official numbers, but I can tell you that Tullahoma's leading in the rebound department. They've been doing a good job on either side of the court. Just experientially there, we can tell that there is a lead there. Otherwise, here's how things stand right now.
Here's how things are standing. Keandre Johnson, 1 foul, 3 points. Aiden Yates, 2 points, 1 foul. Shamar Lyons has 4 points. Caleb Rigsby has 5 points. Lyons has 1 foul. Caleb has 1 foul. Shamar has 1 foul. Kane Reed has 4 points. Stovall has 1 foul. Taylor has 1 foul. Ryan Scott has 4 points, 2 fouls. Ethan Hargrove has 1 foul. Chris Usselton has 8 points. Jacob Dixon has 2 points. Will Parton has 2 points. Cummings has 2 fouls, 1 point. Duncan has 6 points and 1 foul. And Melton has 6 points, 1 foul.
Both teams back on the court now, preparing for the second half action in this District 8 AAA contest. 24-20, Tullahoma has the lead right now. We'll be back in 1 minute to bring you the second half of this game. This is Al Clark for Eagle Radio, WZYX. Standing by, sir. Masked and social distanced. I'm so high up, there couldn't be a germ to make it up this high. Al Clark back with you as the teams below finish their warm-ups prior to second half action. 24-20 is your score. Tullahoma leads Franklin County in a District 8 AAA makeup game. It's Tullahoma here tonight. Shelbyville for 2 games tomorrow night, 6 p.m. airtime, girls and boys. Friday night, Lincoln County comes to the bypass for 2 games, girls and boys, another District 8 AAA contest. Saturday will be a game for a makeup with Coffee County's boys. Boys game only Saturday, also 6 o'clock as far as we know right now. And so 4 times on the court this week for the boys from Franklin County. Tullahoma has a few makeups to play as well. We're ready to start the second half, and Tullahoma is going to get possession to start the second half of play. Duncan will inbound it to Scott. Scott out front. All the starting lineups are the same. Cross court, here's Usselton for another 3, and he's got 3 tonight. And 11 points. That's the 3rd 3-pointer for Usselton tonight. Chris Usselton, the junior, number 11. He's tough from over there on that side. Kane Reed tries a 3-pointer left wing. Bounced towards the sidelines, and Johnson tried to save it, but he was out of bounds, and Tullahoma will take it side back court. Well, they move Usselton over to the right side. Well, he's a little short now, so maybe that's a good thing. He's going to try a 3 from the right wing. That one doesn't work out as well. Rebound Johnson high in the air. Yates will come back with it. Trailing the game by 7. Rebels cross the timeline with Yates being guarded by Usselton. Pulls out from that 2-3. And Johnson cuts across the baseline, goes to the far corner, takes a pass from Blackwell. Now he'll shoot a 3. No good. Rebounded once again by number 22, Will Parton, as the Wildcats just pile up the numbers for offensive and defensive rebounds. Out front is Ryan Scott. Yates in front of him. Left side over there is Joe Duncan. Back to Yates, top of the key. And they'll pass it over to Parton now, who takes the place over there in the left wing, goes around everybody, tries a bounce pass underneath to Brody Melton, but it's taken away by Franklin County. Blackwell with it now. Toss to Reed, goes inside, puts it up, no good. Can't get his rebound. Yates with it. Johnson will try a three. Bang! That cuts the lead to 4 for Tullahoma, 27-23. Duncan with it now. Nice job of ball control and a good three-point shot by Johnson from the left wing there to score 3 and cut the lead to 4. Parton thought he was going to go inside, Duncan rather, but he was boxed out, moved into the center of the paint, put up a shot. He was fouled. Basket was no good. He'll go free throw line. Duncan standing, shooting, gets 1 to make it 28-23, and he'll have another. Did not get the fouler. It was Johnson. Johnson was the fouler, and that second shot goes in on the backside. Oh, and I got some pizza. Very good. And had no dinner tonight. Blackwell crosses the timeline. Looks for Reed, who comes out top of the key. Reed's there waiting on it. Blackwell will move right side in the corner, go cut across the baseline, and a foul is called as he went down the baseline. Let's see. Tullahoma is going to be guilty of a push over there. They called that one on Chris Usselton. Blackwell looks for a target. There's Yates in the corner. Shot was way short, and right up there to get the rebound was Will Parton. They just seem to be able to anticipate extremely well on the rebounding. In the corner on the far side is Duncan. Goes into the paint, puts it up to Will Parton underneath. Came in through the back door right there off the glass for 2, 31-23. 8-point lead now for Tullahoma with 4:51 to go in the third. Each team with 1 foul, team foul. Reed will go to the basket off the glass. Did not draw the foul, but he cuts the lead down to 6 points. And here's the gunner, Usselton, with it over there where he likes to shoot from. He's working with Ryan Scott up top. From the corner, a fake and a drive to the basket by Duncan. Goes in, good. 33-25 your score. 8-point lead for Tullahoma again. Bounce pass, Reed comes up with it. Nice shot again, a floater. And he's got major points tonight for the Rebels. 33-27 is your score. How many for Kane Reed? He's got 8 now. Nice job by Kane Reed, and he is the leading scorer, averaging 17 points a game. Duncan, right side. Left side at the wing is Parton. Outside for a little jumper by Duncan, no good. And let's see, goes out of bounds, and the Wildcats lose possession, so chance for the Rebels to gain ground here as L.T. Taylor will inbound it to Blackwell. It's Taylor, Yates, Reed, Johnson, and Blackwell on offense right now. This is Johnson right wing facing Will Parton. Another jumper by Kane Reed goes in, give him 10. 33-29, 3:24 left. Back down the court, there's Usselton trying to drive for the basket, and he loses it. So 2 successful turnovers for the Rebels, and they've got a chance to cut the lead even greater here as Yates comes across the timeline. Blackwell left wing. Yates back out front. Blackwell has a shot, takes it, bottom! Blackwell at 2:59 cuts the lead to 1 for Tullahoma, 33-32 now. Scott, Usselton, back to Scott right side. Yates is in front of him. Franklin County's got some hot shooting going on now. Now a jumper no good by Parton, rebounded Blackwell away from the basket. He and Yates will team up to get it across the timeline, and once again the Rebels have their 3rd straight opportunity. Ball's knocked away, however, and taking the basketball was Parton, and going to the hole was Usselton for a layup. Good. And that'll cut it to 35-32. Actually, not cut it, but extend the lead instead of 1 point to 3 points now. 2:24 left. Timeout's called. We'll take a timeout with them back here in 30 seconds on Eagle Radio, WZYX. Mamma mia, that's a big a piece of pizza. Give me a bite here. Just a bite. Right. Stand by while I'm chewing. Three-point lead for the Wildcats. And pizza's pretty good, Jeff. Here come the Rebels. Crossing the timeline, Blackwell with the basketball. Right side, Johnson at the wing. Picked up there by Jacob Dixon. Blackwell. Taylor, then Yates. Johnson comes across court. Sets up, dribbles, back out to Yates, left wing. Taylor to Jamal Blackwell, right wing, guarded there by Usleton. A little size difference there, as Blackwell's used to. Bounce pass tried to be taken away. Reed's going to go for three. Give it to him. We're tied at 35 with 1:44 to go. Kane Reed on the nice three-pointer from the left wing. Scott loses the handle out there in front, on top of the key. Now Usleton right side. They give it to Big Parton. Blocked by Reed. Taken away by Johnson. A turnover. Here comes Kane Reed off the glass. Another two. 37-35. Rebels in the lead now. Kane Reed now has a lot. He's got 18 points. Usleton bounced the ball off of Keandre Johnson's leg, picked up by a Wildcat, and they move it around the arc to Scott. Usleton working top of the key now, moving right side. Into the game is Cummings. Shot by who else? Usleton, they left him alone at the right wing, and he dropped it in there for three, and the Wildcats are back on top with 37 seconds left in the third, 38-37. Yates moving left side. Usleton trying to jump the passing lane. Blackwell to Johnson in the corner. He's got a big guy in front of him, Duncan. Yates. Johnson in the far corner now. Comes cutting across the baseline, and they will call a block on who? Was that Cummings? We'll see. Nope. They'll call that one on Jacob Dixon. Out of the game comes Duncan. Into the game comes Will Parton. Reed for three. Missed it this time. High in the air. Parton comes away with it. Gives it to Usleton. Usleton shouldered a guy going down the court, and they're going to call that a block on Franklin County. I don't know why. Blackwell called for the block. Side front court inbounds pass to Scott. Scott to Usleton. He takes another three, and he misses this one. Rebound put back up, and that is the end of period number 3 with a 1-point lead. Tullahoma goes to their bench. Franklin County to their side. We will take a break and be back here in 1 minute for the final stanza on WZYX Eagle Radio. Stand by. Tullahoma leads by 1 in the final 8 minutes here. Franklin County inbounds it to Blackwell, crossing the timeline, moving right to left here in the second half. Johnson, right side. This is nip and tuck, may come down to the final possession. Reed's going to go underneath. He is blocked out there by Dixon. Franklin County's Yates goes up for 2. It rolls around and drops. 39-38, Franklin County leads now. Johnson comes out to challenge Ryan Scott as he takes it across the timeline. Now the ball's with Dixon over in the corner. Alston right where he likes it, right wing. Scott will take a step and shoot, no good. Rebound, Kane Reed. Blackwell quickly down the court, got a chance, goes up. Block is called against Usselton as Blackwell misses the basket, but will go to the free throw line, for a couple. His team leading in the game by 1, 39-38, with 7:15 to go in the game here tonight. Blackwell eyes it very carefully, puts up a shot which falls in, 40-38 now. Blackwell will have one more. He is a 44% free throw shooter, and that one goes in. 41-38. Franklin County, full court pressure now. Blackwell on the back with a push to Usselton as he got the inbounds pass from Duncan. That is his third. Lions will enter the game, team fourth. And getting the basketball will be Joe Duncan. Full court pressure now being applied by the Rebels. 1-2-2. Press. Duncan will go coast to coast. Scott, he tried to get it off to him on the side. 3-point shot from the corner by Dixon. It's not any good. Rebound Usselton. Now another 3-point shot, no good. He's going to get this one. Into the fray comes L.T. Taylor. The ball is going to go to Franklin County. A push is called on Will Parton. 41-38, Franklin County leads with 6:55 to go here in this District 8 AAA ball game. Yates onto the floor. Ooh, Reed almost lost it back across the timeline, but controls it. Lions in the game now. Johnson thought about a three from the right side. Basket's no good. He took an extra step on the way up. And the turnover, Franklin County will give it to Tullahoma. He made the basket, but took an extra step and was called for walking. Usselton takes the inbounds pass. He's double teamed. Long toss. They break it with a pass to Parton. Parton tries to go into the paint. Spin move. That was a walk. That was a walk and a double dribble. So a turnover. Tullahoma gives Franklin County another chance, leading by 1 point in this game, 41-40. Ryan Scott all over Shamir Lyons as he heads down the court. The push is called against Scott. At least I called it on Scott. It was actually on number 20, Jacob Dixon. So Lions will handle the basketball. Right side. Johnson working against Dixon. Lost the handle. Almost lost the possession. Now goes in, lays it up. Missed the basket. Put back by Johnson, or Taylor rather. Johnson will go to the line. Dixon now has 3 on him. This is Johnson's basket. Good. Rolls in and out and in. 42-40 now, Franklin County, with 6:02 left. He'll get another. Shot is up. Looks good. Is good. It's 43-40. Tullahoma in a hurry now. Usselton working against Lyons. Tries to go up. Can't get it. He's blocked out. Gets his rebound. Puts it back up. And the high score for Tullahoma tonight makes it a 1-point game, 43-42, Franklin County with 5:46 to go. Johnson in the corner, drives by and puts up a layup good. Got by Usselton for the nice little floater And 3-point lead, Franklin County. Here comes Usselton right back. Stops, jumps, puts it up, hits the front of the rim. No good. Franklin County's Lions gets the rebound. Trying to get by Usselton now. No, Dixon. Dixon's got 3 fouls on him. Yates working now with a 3-point lead and 5:17 to go in the contest. Out front is Scott with Yates. Johnson looks. Pumps it to Taylor. Taylor goes down the paint. No good. Rebound fought for. Lost by Franklin County. Dixon will come away with it. Usselton, he's right where he likes to be on that right wing. Taylor's in front of him. Can't let him shoot. Odds are he'll make it. There he goes. He missed it. A rebound. Yates up high. 4:42 left. 3-point lead. Yates is going to go basket. Charge is called against Yates. And a turnover with 3-point difference right now and 4:38 to go. 45-42. Timeout is called. Rebels have a 3-point lead with a little over 4 minutes left back here in just 30 seconds. Jeff, it shows I'm connected. Hello, test 1, 2. If we're not connected, you need to let me know because I'm showing a good board on this end. Tell me something, sir. All right, I'm going to restart it. I got to type in your name. Well, I've got your name in and I'm hitting connect. All right, I'm going to have to come out and start over again. I've got to log in again. Sure did. Connecting, it says. Connecting. Tell me when you got it. Are you connected now? How's it going? I reconnected. Got you. All right. Tell me when you're ready. .3:11 to go. Franklin County still with the lead, 45-42. Shot by Franklin County, no good. Rebounded by Dixon. Down the court, layup, good. It's 45-44 now with 3:21 to go. You didn't miss a thing while you were away. Franklin County working against full court pressure now. Here's Kane Reed, a little jumper, good. 47-44. Franklin County now, 3:09 to go. Tullahoma coming back. Usselton and Reed having a scoring battle. And what do you know? Taken away by Rigsby. Rigsby just took it away from Scott. And the Rebels have it moving right to left. Johnson stands there on the right side in front of Usselton. Reed takes it front. Here goes Rigsby. And now L.T. Taylor left side. Out front to Lions. Lions with the basketball with the clock counting at 2:40. 3-point lead, Franklin County. In front of him is Dixon, who's carrying 3 fouls. Reed, a jumper, no good. And it's going to be fought for. Back up by who else? Number 13, Rebels, Caleb Rigsby makes it 49-44. Timeout is called as a player for Franklin County takes a tumble. Johnson up against the padded wall behind the basket to our left, and he's really writhing in pain right now. So let's take a medical timeout here. 49-44 your score. Rebels in the lead. Johnson is hurt, and we'll be back here in 1 minute. Stand by. Johnson helped off the court and is sitting over there on the Rebels sidelines. The Rebels have a 5-point lead here. Tullahoma in possession. Usselton with it. Right side Dixon underneath going for the basket. He's blocked out there, but a foul is called as he went to make the shot. Duncan. Foul was before the shot, so the Wildcats will have it underneath their basket down to our right. Scott inbound from Usselton. He's got a three-point shot coming, and it's no good this time. Gone cold. Yates fights for it. Jump ball, and it's going to go back to Tullahoma on the arrow. Fortuitous with 1:54 left and a 5-point lead for Rebels. Usselton's going to be given the basketball to inbound. He finds open Scott. Now back to Usselton, who dishes it out. Here's a three-point shot by Scott. No good. Rebound by Kane Reed. Yates comes across the timeline with 1:40 in the clock ticking. Rigsby has it right side. Can't shoot. Out comes Duncan to guard him. So this is Rigsby going to the hole. Shots up and good. 2 points, 51-44. Your score with 1:23 to go. Rebels on top. Tullahoma, Usselton out front. Now Dixon for three, no good, in and out. Rebound job by Scott. Scott couldn't get back up. The ball is picked up off the floor by Parton and then a turn, and it goes in, making it 51-46, a 5-point lead for the Rebels with 1:07 to go. We'll be back in just 30 seconds on WZYX Eagle Radio. Thank you. Oh, thank you. We're back. 1:07 left. The Rebels have a 5-point lead over Tullahoma here. Battle of the cheerleaders here at the timeout period. As the Rebels will get the basketball here with 1:07 left and a 5-point lead over Tullahoma. Full court pressure. Scott's challenging the inbounds pass. Reed gets it back to Yates. And he reaches inside and fouls Yates. That'll send Yates to the free throw line with 1:03 left. Yates is a 47% free throw shooter on the season. He stands there. Team foul 7 for Tullahoma. Shots up and rattles out, but with the rebound was Taylor. He had it taken away by Scott will cross the timeline, stop, hitting the corner. Down the baseline with a two-pointer is number 22, Parton. Make it 51-48 with 45 seconds to go, and they foul Lyons as he gets the inbounds pass, and reaching around was number 11, Usselton. How many fouls does Usselton have? 3 is what they say. Usselton with 3. Lyons can put the Rebels up a little more and gets his first one to go through. 3-point lead, Franklin County, 52-48 with 43 seconds to go. This one can go either way, fans. Here's the opportunity for Franklin County. Hits it off the front, rebound by the Rebels, puts it up. He's fouled as he goes up. Shot was no good, but LT Taylor's going to go to the line now. Foul was on number 33, Joe Duncan. That's his third. Really doesn't make a big difference right here. We only have 40 seconds left. And let's see, he'll get a couple as he was headed to the basket. Shots up, missed it. Taylor will get another. Into the game comes Brody Melton. Out goes Parton. Wildcats need a rebound, and they need 3 points as of right now in the next 40 seconds. And he missed that one. They got the rebound. Melton throws. It's knocked out of bounds by Reed, and the Wildcats have a chance. They'll bring number 20, Dixon, in to inbound it side backcourt. Scott will pick it up. The clock starts at 28 seconds. Melton kicks the ball out of bounds. Turnover. Nope, it was saved by Usselton. Here's a three-point shot. Let it go. It is thrown back onto the court by Scott, and he stepped out of bounds with it, so the Rebels will have the basketball right in front of the scorer's table over there with 24 seconds in the left. Leading in the game by 3, 52-48. Yates comes up and gets a nice inbounds pass, and he is double-teamed and fouled. 10 team fouls now with 22 seconds left. Somebody's got to hit a free throw. Yates can give us some breathing room here if he'll drop in. Duncan carrying 4 fouls here, but there's 22 seconds left. Yates is going to aim and fire and miss. The Rebels have missed at least 3 or 4 in a row, and they cannot get by that 3-point lead. 22 seconds left, 3-point lead. Yates gets another shot. It's up. No good. Brody Melton with a rebound. 20 seconds left. 3 points is needed by Tullahoma, and Usselton missed it. Take your time, Caleb. Take your time. Shot no good. Rebound offensive. Put back up by Lyons. Finally, we get a basket. 54-48. We're down to 4 seconds, and that's going to do it. Franklin County is going to win this District 8 AAA basketball game, and they win it over the Tullahoma Wildcats. 54-48 is your final. We'll take a break from here, do our stats, come back with a recap right after this 3-minute timeout. I got 3 minutes. Are you writing? I need totals. Oh, you need totals.
Yeah, I got to get. Mine might not be accurate, so I need to ask him.
What was the halftime score, remember?
No, I don't. I think it was tied at somewhere.
Standing by. (54-48) your final score here in Tullahoma. The Rebels 54-48 over the Wildcats, improving the Franklin County record to 2-5 and 7-7 overall. Tullahoma drops to 5-3 and 9-6. That helps Franklin County's situation. Tullahoma is now tied as of right now with Coffee County and Lawrence County with identical 5-3 records. Well, it was a big night for Kane Reed in scoring, and for some great efforts. Keandre Johnson is over on the sidelines with his left leg up and his left ankle wrapped in ice. I know that's painful having gone through that. The Rebels were able to put together some rebounding and some scoring in the second half. They trailed by 1 at halftime and came back in the second half for a victorious 54-48 District 8 AAA win here tonight. Let's see what the stats sound like from Keaton Solomon.
Yeah, with my twin brother right beside me. Keandre Johnson, 10 points, 2 fouls. Aiden Yates, 6 points, 3 fouls. LT Taylor, 2 fouls. Shamar Lyons, 7 points, 1 foul. Jamal Blackwell, 4 points, 3 fouls. Kane Reed has 19 points, no fouls for Franklin County. For Tullahoma, Ryan Scott has 2 points, 3 fouls. Chris Usselton has 3 points, 20 points, 3 fouls. Will Parton has 14 points, 2 fouls. Keyshawn Cummings has 1 point, 2 fouls. Joe Duncan has 9 points, 3 fouls. And Brody Melton has 3 points, 4 fouls. With 3 points, 1 foul. Ethan Hargrove has 1 foul.
So a 20-point night for Usselton for the Wildcats, and a great job he did, and a 19-point night for Kane Reed for the Rebels, and what a great job he did. 54-48, Rebels lead. Will be on the air tomorrow night, 6 o'clock from Shoveville. Girls and boys. Al Clark with Jeff Pennington on WZYX Radio saying so long, everybody. See you, Jeff.
My stat book won't be correct. It's got the best of me, and the film's going to be messed up. I'm going to get screamed at, but the fact that my nerves come first, me getting hot, oh. Get your stuff, go. See you tomorrow, man.
All right.
He won't be there, but I'll probably control his stream. I don't know yet.
Well, we'll do what we can do.